All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Jordan with the Manuscript Podcast. We are back on another Thursday. We got the Texans and the Panthers going on in the background. We just had some tacos. Wifey whipped up some tacos. I whipped up some meat, but it wasn't good.
Nice.
So, yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for being with us. Let's go ahead and introduce the cast, starting to my right here.
Oh, you guys know, this Samuel was a.k.a. Scoot, the one and only. You can't clone me. Got a lot of haters and a lot of homies. Some friends and some phony.
One time for the East Side, your favorite Blasian, David Dior.
Hey, white guy is back for week 2. We're staying with the white guy. It's Foodie Realtor.
Oh, man. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Ultra Bodies. One time, you know, we all got the gear on. If you guys are tuned in, this is going to go up on the YouTubes and everything, so you guys can see all the gear that Scoot gets us going on. It's comfortable. I love it in the gym. It's very relaxed, and you get a good sweat in it. So make sure you guys go and get that. All right, so starting off with today, we're in week 3 of the NFL season. And first thing we're going to ask the fellas here is their picks for week 3. I went 10-4 last week. David went 10-4 last week. Scoot, what'd you go?
I don't even want to talk about it.
You got to tell them.
I don't want to talk about it, man. Dang it. What did I go? 6-8? 6 and 8.
Yeah, I'm definitely not talking about. I only call 4 right. Let's not even talk about the loss records. They're only.
Yeah, William Hill was pretty happy I went 6 and 8.
Okay. All right, cool. So week 3, first game. It's rapid reaction. We'll start with the Buffalo Bills are hosting the Washington football team. Jeff, who you got?
I got to take the Bills. I love Washington, but the Bills are going to start getting heat, and that's where their game is. They pound the rock, and they're going to go downfield. So, Bills.
Definitely going with the Bills. I went against them last week and got embarrassed. So, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs fired up for your boy one time.
I need the button for the hot takes because I'm going with the Washington footballers.
Washington footballers. I'm torn, guys. I'm torn. I like Buffalo at home, but I think I'm going to ride with the swag of Heineke. I'm going to go take Washington. I'm 10-4, so I can get a little freaky. All right.
I got one problem. You're talking about Heineken time, and all 3 of y'all sitting here with a Modelo. Is it Heineken or Modelo time?
This Modelican.
Modelican?
This Modelican time.
Okay, I'm just saying he's rocking a Modelo, talking about how it's about to be Heineken time. Heineke is nice, but Bills' defense is going to stifle him.
See, I like the Bills' defense a lot, but the Bills' defense doesn't play the pass well, and I think Heineke and that receiving core they had, I think Washington's receiving core is a lot better than people think. Like, I think everybody thinks that
very
it's just
underrated,
Terry McLaurin, but, like, I mean, even though Curtis Samuel's up, those other cats, man, they ball out. Adam Humphries out there looking like he just be, like, hiding in the mix, and then, hey, I'm here, I'm open, every time. So I'm going to go with Washington.
Every team needs that white guy wide receiver. It's always the one white guy.
All right, we're going to move on to the next game here. I tried to get freaky and add another mic all last minute, but I forgot that I don't have the right chords for that. Maybe I'm getting a little tipsy here. I don't know. 2 beers in. Yeah, hey, look, I'm light. I'm light, but I'm heavy though. Okay.
Man, look light, but Drake's might say some shit.
Right. All right. Game two. I'm not no more distractions here. You guys did well though with that. He's like, what the hell is this dude moving around? All right. Game 2. The Cleveland Browns are hosting the Chicago Bears. I'm gonna start this one off, bro. Like I said, I'm 10-4, so I get freaky. I'm going with Justin Fields in his first game, man.
No need to say nothing. Just the Bears.
Okay. I think this might be a consensus. I'm riding with the Bears because one thing I noticed last week, from week 1 to week 2, when Fields came in, that defense played like the Bears defense. I think they just wanted Dalton out of there.
I totally second that. Justin Fields, fire up them Bears. Bears are dominating.
All right, so it's unanimous. Our first agreement on a game and we're probably all going to lose just because we all agreed.
We're consensusly losing that game.
I mean, the Browns, they almost lost to the Texans.
Don't say nothing because my Panthers about to lose. I don't want to hear nothing about them Texans because my Panthers currently in the background trying to blow a game to the Texans. They are desperately trying to blow it.
I mean, the Browns almost lost to the Texans. One thing that I thought about the Browns, I thought bringing in Jadeveon Clowney, I thought Grant Delpit coming back at safety. I thought that defense would be a lot better than what it is. They drafted, what's his name, Numanu from Notre Dame, the African dude. I for sure was like, yeah, this defense is about to be A1 stellar. Like, they got one sack with Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett coming off the ends. I'm lost.
So I think something that a lot of people forget is Clowney was great and a sack master in college. His NFL pro career, he doesn't even focus on sacks. He's really more of stopping the run, and he's going to stop everything at the line. But he's not been a sack master or anybody going after those sacks. So I think people forget that was Myles Garrett's job. Everything else, if he gets past Myles Garrett, come get some.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more so like when Jadeveon Clowney was in Houston, they ran that 3-4, and he was the outside linebacker. So he was on the opposite, like he was on side of J.J. Watt. And Seattle, they had him at that weird, the rover position where like his hand was in the ground or he could stand up. They wanted to give him free will, and then it was just like, nah, bro, you one or the other. Like, which one are you gonna do? It's one or the other. And then the Titans experiment was horrible. What did he play? 4 games?
Waste of money, waste of talent, and it's still showing. Yes, a lot of defense will do better without Clowney. I'm sorry. This guy needs to just hang it up or go play for the CFL.
Oh, jeez. The thing about Cleveland also for me is they lost Juice. He's on the IR. Odell is coming back this week, but I think he is a lemon, which we will get into later. So definitely going to roll with the Bears on that one. So, all right, next game. Game number 3. This is also a 10 a.m. game. We got the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Detroit Lions. Scoot, you can start this one off first. Who you got?
Crazy thing is, I got the Ravens, but I think it's a field goal game.
Bet the house on the Ravens.
So can we get the hot take ready?
Hot take. Let's hear it. Let me get the button.
Lions taking it, and I'm going to tell you guys why I think it's Lions. They said it in the offseason. They got that coach. And I'll be honest, I'm higher on the Lions head coaching than I am the Bengals. He did what they said they were going to do. They're out there biting kneecaps. They're fighting to the end of games. And I think we're going to see the Ravens that we saw 2 weeks ago. When it comes down to the line, how many times are they going to get these nail biters? I think this is where the Lions come up and they snatch one that people are underestimating them on.
But it's the Lions defense against Lamar. So good luck with that, buddy.
Go ahead, Scoot.
I would say you said the Lions defense. I don't think people pay attention to how good that Lions defense. Like on the back end, they're not that good. But front seven. If I had to take front sevens right now in the NFL, I'm gonna go Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Dallas Cowboys when healthy.
Yeah, they're not.
The Rams, the 49ers, and then the Detroit Lions. That front seven is legit. The back end, no. Offensively, what Jared Goff has done these past 2 weeks, I think Sean McVay gave up on him.
He's outperforming anybody's expectations. He looks like the number 1 pick that he was. But the good thing about Goff, he makes the throws that you're supposed to make. He does what the playbook says. He doesn't ad-lib. If they say, you're going to pass here on the first read, guess what? He's first read. He's going to pass there. He's going to get you your yards. He's going to get you your touchdowns. And he's not going to give up. He actually fits the Lions really well. You brought up a good point, Lamar Jackson. I really think they set him on a spy, and I think they hold him down. And you're talking about the secondary being bad, but I've already told you guys how I feel about the Ravens wide receivers. Until they can hire a wide receiver coach good enough to actually breed a wide receiver, no faith. Zero faith. Just like you and Clowney, that's how I feel about the Ravens wide receiver corps. So scrap them.
Well, I'm going to take Lamar Jackson because they just beat Patty Mahomes. So I love confidence in sports and swagger. And when you come off beating somebody that good, it's going to roll over into next week. You guys mentioned the receivers for the Ravens. I like Rashard Bateman, but he's on IR. But, hey, if y'all listening to y'all in fantasy football and you got IR spots, go grab Rashard Bateman, put him on there. He's going to be back in the season, and you guys will see. He's going to be a stud.
He's right there.
Somebody trying to do it.
On camera, Scoot is already going to get it.
He's already on my IR.
Jordan, stop giving him tips. He's already trying to pick him up.
No, he's already on my IR.
Yeah, and watch, he's about to log into about 3 other leagues and try to
chill
pick him
out,
up
dog.
too.
Yeah, for those of y'all that are going to tune in and watch this video, watch Scoot on his phone. He's making plays, I promise you.
Michael Thomas is the sleeper. In a
Get out of
couple
here.
weeks.
That's another lemon for that ass. All right, next game. We're going to let Dior get this pick first.
Oh, yeah.
His Tennessee Titans.
Oh, yeah.
We were just out there together 2 weeks ago. A lot of hospitality every time the Cardinals score. We got a beer. The weather was nice.
Got a few beers.
Yeah, it was a good time. So shout out to all the folks in Tennessee, man. You guys showed a lot of love.
Y'all showed the best love.
Yeah, man. All right, so the Tennessee Titans are hosting the Indianapolis Colts. Who you got?
That is the dumbest question ever. I'm kidding, Jay. I love you. Titans all the way. Excuse my language, but fuck the goddamn Colts. Colts is ass. They've been ass.
There's some
Anybody
harsh
got
feelings
something to
here.
say, y'all can at me on Twitter. But Titans.
Division
I'm not gonna
rival
say,
showing right now.
It's going to be a close game because my Titans somehow are DBs suck ass, even though Christian Fulton stepped it up. But we'll keep it. They're going to keep it close. But Titans, I'm going to say possibly by 6, if that. But it's going to be a close one. But tighten up, baby.
So, Wentz is out, right? 2 sprained ankles.
No, he's playing.
at practice today?
Okay.
He'll play.
So, what you're saying is he'll play for about the first quarter before he hurts. Glass house. He's going to get both ankles hurt again. This isn't even close to me. I think Titans finally show that potential that everybody thought they were coming into the season with. I think Titans run away with this one. Not even close. You beat the Seahawks, but you're really okay. You're both playoff teams. I want to see the Titans keep it up and roll with their expectations. I just don't want to see them drop the ball. The Colts, to me, should not be a playoff team, and the Titans should make them look like they're not a playoff team.
I am going to roll with the Tennessee Titans, and I think that this is the week that Tannehill finally gets A.J. Brown going. They're going to be rolling. I'm going to make a bold prediction. A.J. Brown gets 3 tubs. I think that the Derrick Henry performance of last week is going to open stuff up for this passing game, man. The Colts take pride in run defense, so they're going to try to focus on Henry. So A.J. Brown 3 tubs. Rolling with the Titans.
I always feel like I'm the odd man now, but I feel like Lee Corso right now. Can somebody give me the conductor hat? Because I think the Henry train is coming. The Henry train is coming, and I don't think they can do anything. Look, I just watched Chris Carson week 1 run all over the Colts defense like they were little kids. Darius Leonard was out there arguing with every single one of his players. Like, he was like at people's heads. And Chris Carson's not no Derrick Henry, man. Like, I think first half that Derrick Henry train gets started, they start packing the box, 8-9 man boxes, and then we looking at probably the most deadly receiving duo we've seen in a really long time, with Julio and A.J. Brown out there just running streak routes and deep posts and crossing routes because of the time Tannehill has. Tannehill throw for 420 yards plus.
Ooh, I love it. I can see it. I love it.
All right.
I love it.
Okay. So. All right. Next game. Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Los Angeles Chargers. And we'll let Jeffrey lead us off on this one.
I said it in the beginning of the season. Losers of the Super Bowl don't make the playoffs. Chargers. Done. End. Hot take. Done.
I'm going to roll with the Chargers on this one. Scoot, who you got?
Well, the last time I seen Justin Herbert play this team, he had no clue how to play in the NFL, and he lost by 3. I think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and roll with the Chargers.
Sheesh. Are we going to have unanimous? Another one across the board? What's it gonna be, Dior?
Chargers, baby.
Oh my
Chargers,
gosh.
baby. I love that squad, honestly.
Oh
That
my
squad,
gosh.
From the offensive to the defensive,
I love 'em too.
And they play a real good game, and they keep it quiet. They don't hype themselves up. They keep it quiet. They go in your house, or you come to their house, and they're going to give you some nice licking. So we're going to go with the Bolts.
So it's across the board. We all picking the Chargers. So we are all saying Patty Mahomes is losing 2 in a row. So let's make sure you guys pin this game and pin that Cleveland Bears game. We all agreed on that one. We ain't going to it. No, I don't think so. All right, next game. We got 12 games to get through.
We gotta speed this up.
You know what, man? We might. You know what? We know what we're gonna do with this one. We're gonna make this right here, this little segment. This is week 2 predictions, and then it's his own segment. We'll be our own little. Look, this is how raw this is. We are planning and trying things as we go. So this episode is going to be your week 3 preview, and then we'll get into the rest of this stuff afterwards. So let's go on to the next game here. Put up my tie. Got the New England Patriots hosting the New Orleans Saints. Has everybody been able to go first? So it's back on me. Sheesh. Give me Mac Jones at home, man. I think I know last time I said Jameis Winston was going to be in my top 5. Last week was a little shaky. Looked like old Jameis of old. I think I'm going to roll with Belichick in his mind and the young boy. So give me the Patriots. Who you got, Scoot?
So last week, Ian Book was the offensive coordinator.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
In college last year after playing 6 years at Notre Dame.
I forgot about that.
He knows too much about the NFL game. They get 11 coaches back. 11.
Yeah, they only had, 3 or 4 on the side?
Sean Payton, the defensive coordinator, and the quarterback's coach were the only 3 that were coaches on the sideline. They get 11 coaches back. Trust me, last week was we could chalk it up as they ain't have no good coaching. And Sean Payton, by the middle of the second quarter, was just like, can this hurry up and end? I'm going to take Jameis and those Saints to go up into New England. And you know that guy Gronkowski, how he used to go to the corner of the end zone? There's a guy on the New Orleans Saints named Juwan Johnson. Watch out for him.
I'll take this.
Yeah, go for that. I know you want this one.
As I said last time, and I've been saying for like the past couple years, Saints overrated. Belichick, Patriots. That's where it's going.
2-1 so far.
All right, I'm going to get a little bit of detail on this one. So, Saints were going without their coaches, and it showed. Played pitiful against my Panthers. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Shout out to the New Orleans Saints for that one. But here where I see 2 coaches that are going down in history, going to go at it. The only thing I don't like, Sean Payton being in New Orleans has cost him more games than I can count just from hurricanes. I'm going to say everything that they've had to deal with, I see the Patriots coming out on top. But I think it's going to be a lot closer game than what people are expecting. I think it comes down to probably an ending field goal. Both defenses are going to light it up. Mac Jones having himself a coming out party against a terrible secondary of the Saints. They were willing to just give up anything. I think they're just too tired. They've gone through too much. Scoot, keep eating the dub, but Mac Jones about to pull up a whole plate of New England on him.
Yeah, he better come through with the New England clam chowder.
I'm a little personally invested in this game because I've been a big believer of Jacoby Myers, and I really hope this week that this man finally gets known in American homes, man. So go Pats. Ooh, that sounds so awful to say.
Like, what are you saying, man?
Yes, we do. We can't share that, obviously, but yeah. So Scoot's the only one that went against them. Okay.
In the locker room.
Next game. Ooh, this game is probably going to be the highest scoring game, and nobody's going to watch. You got the New York Giants hosting the Atlanta Falcons. Scoot, your turn, man. You started off.
Can we all just everybody deep breath for this one?
Does this game even matter? But the crazy thing is, I honestly don't think it's going to be that high scoring of a game. James Bradbury and the secondary for the Giants, I think, are the Giants' strongest point on their defense, and they shut down the pass well. I think the Giants scored 35 points, but I think the Falcons probably score 7 and walk out of there with an L. And Felipe Franks time, I'm telling you, I'm calling for it. Felipe Franks. Give Felipe Franks the rock and let him play quarterback.
No. All no. Absolutely no. Let's not forget, it's still the New York Giants. Where there is a will, there is a way to lose a game.
Hey, Danny Dimes came through last week, though.
Danny Dimes is nice. He is the ugliest, winningest quarterback that you're going to find. Yeah, Eli Manning 2.0. All right, but this is how I feel. I think the Giants do come out with it, and I do think it rides on Bradbury in that secondary. But I'm going to say Kyle Pitts has himself a game. Kyle Pitts is going to have himself a game. 2 tubs, 100 yards. Kyle Pitts is about to have himself a game because Bradbury's going to be on Ridley, and they're just going to shadow him the whole game. So I think this is where Kyle Pitts has it coming out, and I still take the Giants, but I'm thinking it's going to be like a 21-24 kind of game. I think this is going to be a close one between 2 just awful teams.
There's this guy in the back end of the defense for the Giants. Named Jabril Peppers. And trust me, everybody talks bad about this man. Like, he has not had his coming out party yet.
He ain't going to either.
And the first 2 games this season, if you look at his play, he's been balling out, but it's been quiet. And I think your boy Heineken.
Exactly.
But I think what we're going to see now is, because everybody is like, okay, that matchup is Kyle Pitts over the middle. Blake Martinez is not a trash linebacker. And you got Jabril Peppers over the top. Kyle Pitts is not running single routes, okay? Like, you have, Calvin Ridley, who can be covered one-on-one by James Bradbury. And then you have Russell Gage, who has yet to even get a catch this season. On the other side, like...
You must have drafted him in fantasy.
Nah.
Nobody else knows that stat.
Nah, I picked him up and now dropped him.
All right, Dior, what you got on it? You said that Kyle Pitts is going to have a game. Jeff said Kyle Pitts is going to have a game, and you kind of...
I smirked.
Wait a minute. What's going on?
Lemon.
Oh, sheesh.
Lemon. He did it. What did he do? Did they win the game last week?
Still got me 13 points.
13 points. Sorry, that's cool. But y'all mentioned it. I'm taking Eli 2.0. Danny Dimes. You said the Giants are the Giants. The Giants are the Giants. They find ways to lose games, but then they bounce back and find ways to win the game better.
It's week 3. They ain't going to find a way to win it yet.
All right, we
Danny
got a
Dimes.
special guest in the background here. Camila's upset about something. What she want, baby?
Camila's upset about Jeff's pick.
She wants to go upstairs? Okay. Since we got special guests, I want to give a shout-out to Wifey because she told me she brought cans
Shout
of
out to the
Modelo,
wifey.
and it ended up being glass. So what was that about? You went back. You told me you left already.
That's how valuable it is.
Wow. Shout out to
MVP.
Wifey, man.
Shout out to the wifey.
I don't have
Shout out
anything
to
against
Zelda.
cans. I like glass more. David likes cans, but hey, man, she went back and switched them out. Like,
Hey, man, I love Modelo's. Modelo's is Modelo's.
yeah. All right.
Cerveza más. Speaking of that, yes, Jeff, the refrigerator's behind you. Can you get some Modelo's? Matter of fact, can you just grab them all and we can just leave them on the table?
All right, so I'm gonna roll with the Giants, and let's just keep it pushing here. We halfway through the schedule. As Jeff getting us our beers that we are not sponsored by yet, but currently working on it. Coming soon. It's Modelo time. Could you imagine that commercial? All right, next game.
All about that Kroger.
Next games, you got the Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. We have a rivalry game here, ladies and gentlemen. David Dior, you up?
Shout to the Berg, but Steelers are done, washed up. Joey B's gone to take a dub. Red one.
So I think the Bengals coaching staff blows this. I think Joey B has a great game. I think all 3 wide receivers, Boyd, Chase, I think they all go off Higgins too. But Zach Taylor finds a way to just mismanage time near the end, and that's where Mike Tomlin's going to have himself a game. I'm taking Steelers.
All right, I don't know. I haven't looked on the Watt injury. If Watt is playing, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense will win this game.
Tyler James Watts is not playing this week. Joe Hayden is also out this week.
Okay, then, yeah.
What is the other corner? He is also out this week.
All right. Yeah,
Joe
I
Burrow's
switched my
throwing for
answer.
400
I switched my
yards.
answer. I'm going to the Bengals. This is get right week for the Bengals. I don't trust Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line at all whatsoever. And Big Ben is not dropping the bomb. He's just dumping underneath.
Yeah, but there's also this guy on the Bengals.
I need to switch my answer. I did not realize they were going to be that depleted. Never mind. Joey B going to have himself a game.
There's another guy. There's another two guys that's outside of those receivers. One's name is Joe Mixon. The other one's name is CJ Hujamama. Number 2, Uzama. Is Uzama.
Who's your mama?
It's Uzama this time, but CJ Uzama. But they're out there. And
Yeah.
I think CJ Uzama probably scores 2 touchdowns at tight end.
Yeah, I think, Bengals will probably show the world. You gave your pick already, Dior? No. Oh, you started. Yeah, he started the Berg. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next game. This is gonna be an easy pick. My Cardinals are going all the way down to Florida in that humidity, playing against Jacksonville. Arizona's gonna blow them out. Easy. School, who you got on Cardinals and the Jags?
Is this a question?
It's not a question.
Is this a question?
It's easy. They might score 50 points on these boys.
50, 60, dog. It's going to be 35-0 at half. AZ, that's my Super Bowl pick, and it's been my Super Bowl pick since last year.
Can we just say this is like a Super Bowl contender going against somebody that's really trying hard to get another number 1 pick? They might need – Urban Meyer might be out before he really gets started.
A whole coaching staff in general.
I'm taking Cardinals with a blowout, but that's not even a fair game. NFL needs to scratch that one. Don't televise that.
You guys are going to hate me on this one.
Oh, Lord have mercy. He's salty from week 1. This is wild.
Check it out. I'm going to say the Jags.
Jesus.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
The Jags are going to get blew the fuck out.
Well played. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have the Bears and the Bears over the Browns unanimous. What was the other one we had unanimous? The Chargers over the Chiefs unanimous. We have Bengals over Steelers unanimous, and now Cardinals over the Jags unanimous. So we got 4 games that we got to pay attention to here. See how we go. If we go 4-0,
This is the 4-teamer.
if we
$100
go
on the 4-teamer.
if we go undefeated on all the teams that we agree on, then we're gonna do real stakes next time. Hey, Chad, I'll let us Chad.
If we go 4-0, I'm going to Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, whoever's the first person to like or comment that we went 4-0, $50.
Okay.
David Dior, $50, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo. If you comment, like, whatever, talk about the 4-0, send me your shit. Oh, yeah, share it. Follow us.
Yes.
I'm sending you $50.
Oh, let's go. I'm rooting for this now. I'm rooting for
I'm
it now.
going to drop him off a whole Ultra Bodies.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We giving away stuff. Yes, sir. Let's go. I'm going to I'll figure out something to give you. Maybe like get a jail-free card or something for Monopoly or something. All right,
teach you how to make a 401k.
Let's move on to the next game. We got the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are hosting the New York Jets. I'm going. Is it my turn to start first? Okay. No, I did the Cardinals. All right, cool. I'll just do it anyways. I'll start off. I'm going with the Broncos. Broncos Jets.
This one is going to be a tough one, I think.
Hey, there's this guy on the Jets. His name is Michael Carter. Finally, they're gonna let him free. I honestly, so remember last year when the Jets played the Patriots and it came down to the last minute and everybody was like, "Oh, the Patriots are gonna blow them out." I think that's what happens now. I think the Jets are gonna figure something out and they're gonna lose a very close one and they're gonna understand Zach Wilson's not the answer, never has been, but they're gonna start running the ball and that's what they need to do.
So, I think it's a coming out party, but I think Zach Wilson figures out how to play against an NFL defense and a stacked one. I think I love Denver right now, and God, don't ever let me say that again. But I really like what Denver's got going on, but I just don't see the Jets starting off this bad with all of that young talent they have. I see somebody finally making a play for them.
We're all hopeful. We are all hopeful, but we gotta just face the music. It's the Jets. David's been saying it forever. Go ahead, D.
Just want them to win.
Shout out to Dewey.
Shout out to Dewey.
Explain who Dewey is.
Go ahead.
If y'all don't know who Dewey is, Dewey Wilson, the name says it all. We're not gonna talk about his game last week.
Zach Wilson, the white guy, when he first came out into the NFL, he had the Nike headband. Yeah, was it you? You were like, is he playing with a do-rag?
It wasn't a headband. That nigga had a do-rag on. He went to New York and got cultured. That nigga had a do-rag on.
He said he went up to Harlem. He went up to Harlem real quick.
He went up to Harlem.
You said Dip said put him on some swag.
He went up there. He was like, give him a do-rag.
He earned his stripes. They said, get this nigga a do-rag. Wear under every helmet in the game. He didn't wear it last week, and he got blew out. But against the Broncos, right?
Yeah.
Broncos have been looking great,
Yeah.
honestly.
Patrick Surtain.
They're looking great. Damn. This is
Tough one. I just went against the Jets
Where they playing at?
in Denver. Beautiful weather right now.
Jets, baby.
Wow. Okay.
Jets, baby.
All right. It's on Scoot now.
Man, so I want to go Jets. I want to go Jets. But I don't think a lot of people understand what it's like to play a football game in Denver, and especially being your first professional NFL game at a Mile High Stadium, and you're running, and all of a sudden you're like, bro, I'm lightheaded. I can't see what's going on, and that oxygen's a lot thinner up there. So I'm going to say the Broncos sneak one out just because of that oxygen, and, the air is thinner up there, so Brendan McManus can kick 65 yards in that air up there, so I'm going to go with the Broncos to squeeze one out.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next game here. Got this hometown heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders are going to have a Golden Knights season. That number one season, I'm telling you right now, they're going to go deep into the playoffs, and it's going to be because of us at home. That crowd is crazy. Me and David were on a plane coming back from Tennessee, and I had it in my headphones and the little AirPods, and I was like, dude, shit is rocking. I promise you right now. So the Dolphins are coming into town. Raiders are going to whoop their ass. Let's go. Go Raiders.
Dolphins better not even unpack. Just keep your shit in the hotel room, lock it back up. Vegas, baby, book the house.
No markers.
Don't even worry about none of that. Don't even worry. Like, if I'm a Dolphins player and I know who I have a quarterback, remember, Tua's hurt. Tua's hurt. That team is done. Stick a fork in them. They're not playoff material now. They're done.
All right, I'm going to go with the hometown heroes, put the cape on them. But here we go again, where I think people forget for the last couple of years, Jacoby Brissett has been the player that they brought in the games for the Colts to throw the ball deep. But
he is who we thought he was.
Hey, Jacoby Brissett is decent.
Decent.
Against
a good Raiders defense.
Oh, okay. We're not on the
decent.
We're not on the same page there. I think the Raiders defense is decent, but I don't think they're good. But I will tell you this: Will Fuller and Waddle out there, and Jacoby Brissett can throw the ball much further than Tua can. But I'm talking the speed of Will Fuller and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, Will Fuller's come back this game.
Yeah. So
damn, no Tua. Oh man.
You're looking at Jacoby Brissett, who can throw the ball 60 yards. I'm gonna say,
We're gonna come back. We're gonna revisit this. I might be calling Scoot out on Twitter, but hey, I thought this guy was supposed to be all good.
It's gonna be.
I ain't even worry about calling him out later. I'm calling him out now.
Okay.
Hey.
He is who the Patriots thought he was. I'm shipping him off.
Who's your pick? You going with the Dolphins?
No, I'm going with the Raiders. Dog.
Okay, cool. Okay, my bad. I missed it. I'm just getting excited here because if David does what I think he's going to do, we got to bump this up to 5-0.
Just win, baby.
Okay, so if we go 5-0, you get all the good treats. So this is becoming a really healthy parlay card.
5-0, $75.
Oh, okay.
But if we go 4-0, that's impossible because we on the 5 unanimous.
David, you've been putting in a lot of overtime, huh?
Okay, let's go. Next game here. This game right here is probably the game that I want to watch of the week. Los Angeles Rams hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Los Angeles offensive line looks great. Tampa Bay, you can't run on them. So who is gonna win this battle? That's who's gonna win the game. And we'll let Jeff open this up first.
I have learned I told y'all in week 1, I am not a Brady guy, but I'm not betting against the man. Brady, he's just and that defense, Villa in the middle. Who are you going to run against? No, I think it's a shootout. But Brady and Gronk, I say Gronk goes for at least another 2 touchdowns as we turn towards this Panthers game. No, it doesn't. No, it's Terrence Marshall. He's coming to have. He hasn't had the party yet, but get the balloons aired up. Terrence Marshall, he's ready.
So you're going with the Bucks? All right, Dior.
I'm going with the Rams. The Rams. I mean, you was talking about the Bucks defense, but the Rams defense has always been pretty dominant,
True.
if you ask me. And at that, I mean, they got rid of Goff, so Goff ass, and I got Stafford out there, and I think he's going to be putting up some numbers this season.
Coop
so
went crazy last week.
Yes, Coop went.
Don't forget Woods there too.
They got all the weapons they need on the Rams squad, both defensive and offensive. So the Rams.
And then Henderson's hurt, but it might not even matter. The Cowboys showed you that you passed against the Bucks, and then you're not running against the Bucks. But let's tune it to the Bucks fan. He gonna let us know. He just put the mic down.
So, you know, we gotta call it what it is. We gotta call it what it is.
He's calling it for the Rams.
I'm calling it for the Rams, man. I'm calling it for the Rams.
Wow.
And the only reason I'm going Rams is you can't run on the Bucks, but the Bucks can't cover a blanket if you put the blanket on top of them.
Right.
And I've said this since week 2 of last year. So for me, I'm like, you know, Matthew Stafford is a quarterback that can put the ball at any place on the field. I honestly think Matthew Stafford, talent-wise, is a top 5 quarterback in the league. And so he can put the ball wherever he wants to. You got Van Jefferson, Deshaun Jackson. I mean, if they go 41 offense where they have either a back or a tight end and 4 receivers out there, who are the Bucks going to cover at receiver? They stop the run, they rush the passer, but all you got to do is get in an open space, and you got some scrubs out there. And so I'm going to go with the Rams, man. It hurts. But I'm going to go with the Rams.
Wow. So the only one, Jeff, you're the odd man out. You picked the Bucks. But we're going to see.
Y'all going to be sorry for.
We're going to see. Hi, Camila. Okay, let's move on to the next game here. These last couple of games, we could probably fly through them. It's pretty easy. Actually, I take that back. Seattle is going to travel to Minnesota. Minnesota just came out with a shootout with Arizona. Kicker missed a field goal. That's why they lost. Dior, who you got here? Seattle or the Vikings?
Sorry, give me a second here.
Incomplete. Don't worry, bro. It's the Panthers. Nothing exciting.
I got more.
They can't even handle the Texans,
Darnold,
bro.
I'm sorry.
You can't even handle the Texans, bro. You know what? You can. I don't want
So we
DJ
got
Moore.
Seattle and Minnesota.
Yeah. Seattle lost at the field goal.
I don't like none of
Both
them.
teams lost from the field. Both games.
I don't like none of them, to be honest. I don't even want to choose one.
You gotta pick one. It's gonna be a shootout, I think.
You know what? Vikings.
Okay. Scoop.
Shout out to Kyle.
Hey.
If Dalvin Cook's healthy, I'm taking the Vikings by 7. If Dalvin Cook's not healthy, that offense is not going to be on the field long enough to keep the defense off the field, and Russell Wilson go cook all day like last year when he had those 5 touchdowns against them.
We got a touchdown alert. We got. Nope. He didn't get in. Chuba didn't get in. All right. I'm going with the Vikings, and I am so upset with Seattle because our division should be undefeated, and they blew it. So Minnesota's going to be doing the gritty all on these Seahawks.
So, I'm going to start this. Justin Jefferson is going to just annihilate Seattle's secondary. But Tyler Lockett, it's still September. Tyler Lockett, Russell Wilson, in the month of September, just get those rainbows ready and let Tyler Lockett just have himself a day. I don't know how to do it. I'm white. I can't do no gritty. Hey, that's right. I'll get you a griddle, but I ain't gonna make you no gritty for me. And follow that up. I'm taking Seahawks.
Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next game here. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers. traveling to San Francisco. Look, man.
Where are they playing?
In San Francisco.
Green Bay and San Francisco. Go ahead, Scoot. Start us off.
Aaron Rodgers go home and forget how to play football. So, I think we're looking at the NFC Championship game from 2 years ago. 3 years ago. The game from 2 years ago. They didn't play last year. But I think that the secondary for San Francisco is not as good as it was. So I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers sneaks one out. A high-scoring game, very high-scoring, because Green Bay's defense is not it. And even though that front seven for the 49ers they're not as good as they were a couple years ago, but they are decent.
Darnold with the touchdown.
They are pretty decent. But that secondary, Jason Verrett's out. So that secondary for 49ers is not going to hold those receivers. MVD's going to go off, or MVS, Montez Valdez-Scantling.
You're saying he'll actually catch the ball?
He's going to catch the ball this week.
You mean he's not going to drop it this time?
180 receiving yards.
Okay, so
Ooh.
that's wrong already. I'm taking a page out of Sean Payton. We all remember why they decided they wanted to play in Jacksonville and not Houston week 1 for the Saints. He said Aaron Rodgers, hot, humid climate, can't get it done. And I say San Francisco pulls this one out, and I think it's another ugly game for Rodgers. It's hot, it's humid. We're looking at San Fran. I'm all over that. San Fran taking this one.
I'm going, you talking about MVS. Randall Cobb's about to have a ball game. Aaron Rodgers. And, of course, you can't leave out Adams, but I think Cobb's going to have probably the most yards he's had in the past couple seasons. He's going to school San Francisco. And I love you, Kyle. I'm betting to get your squad again. But Aaron Rodgers, he's going to show why he's Aaron Rodgers and probably one of the smartest QBs still in the league right now.
Let's see here. As my kids
Shout out to
screams
Camila in the
back.
back.
Right. she knows how to use the mic now.
She's going for Green Bay.
Right.
She's going for Green Bay.
I'm going
Green
to
Bay.
take.
She came down just to tell us Green Bay.
This is a tough one for me. I love Aaron Jones, but I also have mad love for Kyle. But I'm sorry, Kyle. We're going to go against your 49ers again. We're going to go with the Green Bay Packers.
I'll just say this. The only way the Packers win is because Kyle Shanahan blows another lead again. Dude is famous for this. Remember a Super Bowl? He likes to blow it.
I think it's at an hour.
We probably have like another.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. We're at 42 minutes. So, last game. We got the last game here. Let's make it quick.
Dun, 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 dun.
Monday Night Football, the NFC least, biggest rivals. Philadelphia is going down to Dallas. I'm rolling with Dallas. Dak, bright lights. They're going to show up, man. I'm rocking with the Cowboys.
Underdog team of the season. Dak and them boys. Shout out to the Cowboys one time. And all the Latinas that like the Cowboys. Holla at your boy.
Did we? No. He ain't going to. But you know what? Them boys are going to get it done. I just don't see Philly being reliable enough. They're too spotty. I think Philly starts the game, probably gets your first score, probably even takes an early lead. But Dak is still going to throw for 400. Dak is still going to throw touchdowns. And I think they still find a way to get Zeke involved, unlike week 1. Week 1, they just didn't game plan with him. And they handed him 4 times, 5 times, something like that. So I'm going Cowboys. I think they're a lot smarter than they were against the Bucs defense, and they're going to make it work.
Is that a dinosaur?
Does that land before time?
So you're not going to make it 6-0.
I'm not making it 6-0.
All right. 5-0 is
I'm not
cool.
making it 6-0. We got 5.
We got 5.
You went to $75 on the 5th one.
Yeah.
I thought that. Oh, shit.
But no, so I'm going Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts is ready to prove everybody wrong.
He looks good.
Cowboys don't have DeMarcus Lawrence. They don't have Greg Hardy. Their secondary can't hold Their secondary is worse than the Buccaneers secondary. Diggs, Trevon Diggs knows. What's his name? Devontae Smith. He can't hold him. Quez Watkins.
I like Quest.
I
started Quest this week.
I have no clue who dude was until last week.
Yeah.
And I saw him make them 2 plays, and I was like, wait, hold up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you ready for the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on my dynasty team.
Okay. And then the little short dude out of Memphis, he gets out that backfield. He got a different type of speed. Gainwell,
Yeah.
yeah, he got a different type of speed when he comes out the backfield. So I'm going to go with the Eagles, and I think it's going to be like Cowboys trying to come back down the stretch, and they fall short. Like, the Eagles are going to be in control from second quarter throughout.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Oh, Jeff still has some more. Hold on.
Don't forget, we all made one prediction right before we got on this. The Panthers were going to blow them out. And I'm looking at 24-9. It's not a blowout, but Panthers still going to win. And we all got that one. It's Houston. It's Houston. Come on now.
Shout out to Darnold and DJ Moore on both the fantasy squads.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle Juan, man.
I just need the Texans to cover the backdoor cover. I just need them to score a touchdown, field goal, because it's at 9.5, so I need a field goal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is your week 3 predictions, review, preview, whatever you want to call it. Stay tuned. We got another episode coming for you guys this week. Peace out.